Alright, so we're now on question 2. This is probability. This is a question from 2024 paper. So you can see the question here. So I just had to retype it. So I'll just remove this so that we can just answer it. Okay, two boxes A and B contains balls of the same size. So meaning that they're identical. And then box A, we are told again it contains two green balls and then three blue balls, while box B contains four green and two blue balls. So if one ball is selected at random from each box, what is the probability that both balls selected are blue and of different colors? Okay, so let's just try to illustrate what we have. So this is basically what we have here. So we have one box there, and then we've got another one just right there. Okay, so let's call the first one to be box A and then the other one to be box B. Okay, so we are told box A contains two green. So two green and then three blue. That's for box A. Now box B contains four green and two blue balls. Okay, that's the piece of information. We've summarized it just right there. So what is the probability that both balls, so we actually have there's one ball selected from there, okay, randomly, and then the same to the other box as well. So we've got two. So now what is the probability that both balls picked are blue, or what is the probability that they're of different colors? So I'll try to answer it for you. Okay, first of all, if your probability is something that you can try out, feel free to pause the video and just try it out. Okay, so consider first of all the first case. Okay, so blue. So let's look at A. What's the probability that the ball that we picked from, or that we've selected from box A, is blue? So the way it works is very simple. Okay, so the probability of selecting a blue is going to be what? How many blue balls do we have? So we have three, right? As we can see, we've got three there in A. So that's just going to be 3 over the total. How many balls do we have in total? There are 5 here, and then in the other one there are 6. So here it will be 3 over the total, which is 5. So this is the probability of picking a blue a blue ball from A. You don't have to write all that. I'm just trying to explain to you. Okay, we can also try to write the same probability for picking a blue ball from B. How many blue balls do we have? We had 2, the total is 6. So we can actually reduce that. 2 there, it's a 1, 2 there, it's 3. So 1 over 3. Okay, do you understand what I've done so far? I've just determined the probability of picking the first ball here to be 3 over the total, and then there to be 2 over the total, which is 6 as well. So these are independent from the other. Now this is the first case. We've selected one, so we've done the same to the other box as well. Now to combine the answer, what is the probability of picking both balls to be blue? We have to multiply these two answers. So multiply the probability of picking the ball from A to be blue, multiplied by the probability again of doing the same from the other box. So 3 times 1 is a 3, 5 times 3 is 15. We can divide by 3, that is could be 1 over 5. So that is the answer. So to just do that, just determine the probability of picking a blue from the first box, and then again of picking blue from the other box. You multiply them, you get the answer. That's how you handle the first case. So the same would apply if we had green. So feel free to pause the video and try out now the probability of picking what? A green ball from both boxes. Okay, the principle there would be simple. Just look at the first box. What's the probability of picking green? So we had 2 over the total, which is 5, and then there we have 4 over the total, which is 6, and then multiply the two answers. Okay, So there are 2 where it's 2, 2 where it's 3. You end up with a 4 over 15. Okay. Now let's handle the second part of the question, which says of different colors. So think of it. What are the possibilities of getting to different colors? So what that would imply, the first case would be you pick a blue one from A and then a green one from the other one. That would give you two different colors. Now it can also be the opposite. Okay, it can also be the opposite. You pick green from the first one and then blue from the other one. So the secret is we have to determine the probability of picking that and also this, and then we get to add them together. Okay, so let's go for a first case scenario where we pick blue from here and then green there. So what is the probability of picking blue from A? How many blue do we have? We have 3 over the total 5 multiplied by, from the other one as well, green is 4 over the total, which is a 6. Okay, and then what do we get as the answer? That will be a 12 on top. 5 times 6 is a 30. I think you can divide by 6 here. 6 into 12 is 2. 6 into 30 is 5 times. And then the other case is where we pick green from the first box and then pick blue from the other box. So for the first one, what's the probability? So green, we have 2 in the box A, so 2 over the total 5 multiplied by the other box, it will be 2 blue over the total, which is a 6. Okay, 2 times 2 is a 4. 5 times 6 is a 30. 2 into 4, that's what? 2. 2 into 30 is 15. So this is what we have. Okay, now I said, what do? You have to end up adding the two answers. So 2 over 5 plus 2 over 15. Common denominator is a 15. 5 into 15 is 3 times 2, that is a 6. 15 into a 1, 15 into 15 is 1 times 2, that's just going to be a 2. 6 plus 2 is 8 over 15. So that is the answer. So in the other video I'll talk about this using a tree. So I just wanted to try to explain to you using the theories, and I hope you've understood. So please, if you've got a question or you've understood, give us a comment so that we can explain where there's needs to, and that encourages us. Okay, so let's move on in the next one and handle the question now on set theory, question on sets, which was 2B.